pursue it again this year. We're going to try and make another student film. And this year we're changing the tone of it, though. So we're doing so because we want Spotlight to be leaders in this community. And when we recognize leadership in this community in part of our clubs, we want to help them grow it. And the topics that they want to talk about are things that are important. They're important to us and they're important to them. And when they're ready to chase these things, we want you all to be behind them. This one's going to be a critical issue for today's youth. See, something happened during the pandemic. You might not be aware of this, but students, in being pushed more into a digital lifestyle because we were trying to keep them all healthy, ended up receding farther. They ended up alone. They relied on their phones more and their computers more, and they sat alone, and that resulted in something. It's isolation. We see more and more of this all the time. See, protecting ourselves physically, we ended up in this place. We were already locked into living on our phones, but when we couldn't be together anymore, now we couldn't live without them. And the internet is, as you all are very much aware, a place where, like it or not, if you're going to be there, you're going to live in judgment. So if you're alone and you're constantly being judged, and you have no outlets, you, me, we all do, we recede. We sink into ourselves, and we try and hide from ourselves. And if we aren't careful, depression and anxiety and more horrible things will follow shortly after. Led by a Pell City High School student, Spotlight Studio is going to explore that reality this year. Our hope is that by working together as a community, by talking about the struggles that our youth are facing internally, we can really make a difference. To tell you more, I've invited the head of Project Semicolon, Anna Claire Hathorn, to introduce her campaign to you tonight. Welcome, Anna Claire, please.
Hi, everybody. How are y'all? So, I'm Anna Claire, and I'm the creator of Project Semicolon. And Semicolon is a project that originally started as a silent film that I shot with Morgan Russell on my phone for a film club assignment. And we have now turned it into a scripted story that I wrote with Emma Gibson and Dylan Kielbasa, which is now a podcast and short film that we are currently working on. We created Project Semicolon to shine light on mental health and suicide across all ages. This story shows the life of a teenage girl and her struggles with her mental health and her suicidal thoughts. This is a scene from the center of our script. This scene is set in a diner after Ashton's football game. The scene is really a turning point for our main character, Evelyn, because Ashton, who is her best friend, tells her very crushing news. We chose this scene to showcase tonight because it displays Evelyn's lack of trust and her anxiety. We created Evelyn's intrusive thoughts as a physical person to help our audience understand the teenage mind, and only Evelyn knows that her intrusive thoughts are there, so no one else in the scene knows that it's going on. It's just her and her thoughts that are just nagging her over and over again. The actors in the scene are all actors from the podcast. We have Cadence Smith as Evelyn, Gabriel Moore as Ashton, Carter Bibb as the voice, which is Evelyn's intrusive thoughts, Emma Gibson as Cricket the waitress, and Maggie Huey as a customer at the restaurant. We are actually holding auditions for the short film Tuesday, March 1st from 6 to 8 p.m. in the storm shelter. So please come. All you have to do is a cold read from the script that we will give to you. And for more information, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Our Instagram is project._semicolon, and our Facebook is just Project Semicolon, and the form is in our Instagram bio, so please go check it out and support us. We have weekly articles on mental health, and now I present to you a scene from Project Semicolon. We hope you enjoy.
I could eat 5 burgers.
Well, that's pretty close to what you normally get.
Why do you have a menu? We eat here all the time. They practically have our orders memorized.
Well, what if I want to spice things up?
You never spice things up.
He's right. You're dull and boring. Grow up!
Hello there, young'uns. Welcome to Shelby Scramble House. We serve the best hard-boiled eggs on this side of the Mississippi. What can I get you to drink today? Maybe a mellow yellow?
Just water, please, and same for her.
What, are you broke or something?
No, we just want water.
Well, that's boring. Do you want a lemon too? Or is that too fancy for you?
No. Thanks.
These people.
She's new.
Must be. Well, it is Shelby Scramble House after all.
You did really good today, or at least for my football knowledge.
Thanks, Ev.
Well, here's your water from our crusty sink. Now, what can I get y'all to eat today? There's some peanuts somewhere over the floor over there if you can't afford anything.
Actually, we'll be ordering. I'll have...
Actually, I'll have the salad.
I guess I'll have a cheeseburger, please.
Fine.
Don't even like salad.
It's always good to be spontaneous every now and then.
So, you know that thing I had to tell you?
What is it now? Does your fish know how to go grocery shopping?
Not quite.
Then what is it? You can tell me anything, Ash. No secrets, remember?
You're right. No secrets. So don't freak out. But I have a girlfriend.
He's going to leave you!
You're gonna leave me.
Ev?
Oh. Since when?
Well, we met a few months ago. We just finally decided we should start dating. Her name is Marley J.
You are dating MJ. Seriously? How could you do this to me?
Do what exactly? I thought you would support this.
She's crazy. She doesn't know you like I do. She
Only
only thinks
thinks
about
about
herself,
herself.
and
You've
you've only known her for a month.
Well, right now, I think you're the one thinking about yourself. This is good for me.
How, Ash? How is this good?
You're going to leave me!
Ev, wait.
Run away from all your problems, Evelyn, just like you always do!
Again, that's Project Semicolon, led by Anna Claire Hathorn, a Pell City High School project. We will have a Black Box podcast releasing in March, and we will be working on a short film this year. One more round of applause for these students and their bravery in facing this.